everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If you saw my last lesson called Punching Holes in Scales, this is going to be a continuation of that. We're going to take a very similar idea that we're just going to be using a 3-note per string diatonic scale and skipping over some notes with the addition of a 4th note on one of the strings. The sequence we're going to do today is very, very similar to the one in the previous example with one little change. In the previous example, we had primarily 3 notes on each string. I'll just play the pattern. This was the sequence from last time. Within that pattern, we had 3 notes on a string for the low E string and the A string. And then the idea was on the D string, we had 4 notes lined up. A, B, C, D. This is all within the key of C major. And of those 4 notes, I was skipping over the 2nd note, so instead of A, B, C, D, I just had A, C, D, and that gets us that slightly wider interval and breaks up the scale just a little bit more. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a way of doing it without having the big left hand stretch there, which some people don't find comfortable. I know I tend to struggle with things like that, especially if they're anywhere below the 9th or the 7th fret. They're really difficult for me. So what's going to happen is the skip in the scale line is actually going to occur at the point where we cross over from one string to another. What that's going to mean for the left hand is no big stretches. Everything the left hand's playing on each successive string will just be 3 adjacent scale notes. So the skip, again, is the result of crossing over from one string to the next. So here's the deal. We're going to take the C major scale again, starting on B, 7th fret on the low E string, 3 notes ascending, B, C, D, next string, E, F, G, and then on the next string, the A, that would be the next adjacent scale tone, that's where the skip is. So I'm just going to move my index finger right up to that B and play B, C, D. So the total note inventory I'm dealing with is B, C, D, E, F, G, and then B, C, D. We skip over that A. That little shift might be the tricky part, and it's worth isolating that and practicing it if you feel that's the case. Until you feel that's comfortable. When I get to the top, I'll do a similar little turnaround. In fact, it's the exact same turnaround as I did last time to bring it to the A string, where we can start the whole process over again. When I begin on the A string, it's going to be the same exact idea. 3 notes ascending, starting from F, F, G, A, followed by B, C, D. The next string I'm going to skip the E, go to the F instead, F, G, A. Put those together. Same turnaround. Here it is on the D string, starting from the note C. And finally on the G string, starting from the note G. Here's all 4 patterns run together slowly. And a little bit quicker. So like before, there's no rule that says you have to run them all across the sets of strings like that in order. A little goes a long way, and it's nice to take patterns like this and combine them with things like we did in the previous lesson. Maybe that will be a topic for another video not too far down the road. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw, and we'll see you soon.